Matt Stang joining us on the show for the first time, Chairman CEO of Delic Holdings. First of all, Matt, great to have you. Thank you for doing this today. It's exciting. Congratulations, first of all. Tell us about this deal.
Yeah, thank you so much. So we've become the largest chain of psychedelic wellness centers in America. We have ketamine wellness centers. It has 10 locations currently. On top of our 2 current locations, which gives us the largest footprint across America. We're in 9 states, and I think it's really transformational. We see this incredible opportunity to be the infrastructure play for psychedelic wellness. Right now, that means ketamine, because ketamine is the only FDA legal psychedelic. But we see, year and a half down the road, there's 2 more novel molecules that are in the works, that are in for FDA clearance in phase 3 clinical trials. So, MDMA and psilocybin are coming just behind it, and we think it's going to be revolutionary for mental health. We think it's the biggest thing that's happened for mental health in 50, 60 years, and really, that ability to help people heal from these issues that the pandemic has caused and all the mental health crisis that have come around behind it, I think is so necessary and really powerful right now. So yeah, I'm super excited and really happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I want to get into the company a little bit more. There's multiple assets, multiple facets of the company here, but you have a very interesting background yourself, coming from the cannabis industry specifically. Everyone knows the iconic brand High Times, former CEO of High Times. Talk a little bit about your experience in that industry and how it's kind of transitioned into the psychedelic industry, and really what made you want to make that jump.
Sure, and I wasn't the CEO. I was actually the CRO, but I owned and operated the company for many years before we sold it to a private equity firm. And I saw this opportunity very similar to cannabis in the early 2010s, where there was really a breakout. There was an opportunity to change and mainstream psychedelics. And I think, seeing and blazing that path for cannabis and understanding that when these things come to a tipping point, it changes really quickly, and you only see it in the rear view unless you've lived it like I had. And so 3 years ago when we founded this company, it was really with the mind that psychedelics were at their tipping point, but people only see it in the rear view. And I think that's been vindicated. And what we've built is a really incredible ecosystem for psychedelic wellness. So we have a media platform, gets about 500,000 viewers every month. We have an event called Meet Delic happening in Las Vegas, the largest psychedelic wellness conference in the world. It's going to be about 10,000 people across 2 days. We have this chain, the largest chain of ketamine clinics in the country. And we have a lab up in Canada that's doing novel IP research and has a license from Health Canada for psilocybin. So I think collectively we have all of these pieces, and we've built this incredible ecosystem, and it acts as a flywheel, and each piece complements and drives business to the next. So we're really proud of what we've built, and I think people are going to really see an incredible business, right? We're not looking at this as something 5 or 7 years from now. A lot of people are looking at drug development and they want to be 7 years from now something. We really think we're going to produce real revenue, real profits in the now. In the next 2-3 quarters, you're going to see real numbers put up, and people are going to be really excited about being part of a real business that's scaling and growing.
Let's talk about that a little bit more. The company has made a conscious decision to work towards and obtain cash flow positive state now versus, waiting for more regulatory approvals to come, expanding the opportunities as far as what can be researched and what can be used as treatment. Talk a little bit more about the fact that, that is the main focus of the company at this point, and why that direction was chosen.
Yeah, sure. I think, when you look at this space and you look at psychedelics, there's a really interesting opportunity to build a cash flow positive, long-term viable business now, rather than looking at just hoping and Hail Marying that something will come together in 5 or 7 years. And so we consciously looked at this, very similar to the cannabis space early on. And there were a lot of people who were just looking for long-term press releases, but not real businesses. And the people who focused on real business have won. And we really have focused on real business. So real cash flow, real long-term viability. And, we've put this together, and just the company we have now is on a $8 million run rate already. And, we think that with the expansion plans we have, as we really start to hockey stick the growth here, we can get this to, double or more that run rate in the next 12 months. And I think that just puts us at a whole nother level and allows us to be one of the dominant players in the space.
Great story out yesterday again, guys, acquiring a brand new chain of clinics in the Arizona area. Matt Stang, CEO and co-founder of Delic Holdings. Appreciate your time today. Best of luck, and we look forward to an update in the future. Thank you so much. Have a great day. There we go, guys. Delic Holdings, DELC, traded on the CSE again here in Toronto.